Welcome to another episode of That Vanlife Cooking Show. In this show, we show you how to make delicious dishes. We're using simple ingredients that you can get pretty much anywhere in the world, and it will only use 1 or 2 pounds, which makes it great for if you're cooking in a van, cooking outside, or you just want to cook simply when you live in a city or in a normal house. Don't forget, you can buy the cookbook. It is an awesome cookbook and we made it ourselves, and you can buy it in the link in the description. Not only will you be supporting this channel, but you're helping keep this show on the road.
So we're making baked eggs today.
Cool.
It's a really, really yummy breakfast meal.
And it starts off with a tomato sauce, which is going to be similar to the other tomato sauce we've been making. So again, we're trying to reuse similar techniques so that you didn't have to learn so much to make a variety of cool dishes. So we start off by cutting the onion. We're cutting the onion fairly finely because we want it to really infuse in with that tomato sauce. I do. You don't want tons and tons of food. Some olive oil. I really like eggs. I travel a lot and I just don't eat a lot of meat. I'm not a vegetarian, but I just kind of have a meat minimal lifestyle, I guess. And the great thing about eggs is not only they're like super nutritious, but they obviously got a good amount of protein in, so I tend to eat probably like 4 to 6 a day.
I don't eat that many.
But it's like completely healthy.
Yeah.
They used to say that like eggs were like bad for cholesterol, but then they realized there's different types of cholesterol and eggs are actually totally fine. So basically they were just talking shit.
Cool. While the onions are frying, you can chop the pepper.
I think red pepper is one of my staple foods. It's great when you fry it. I cook it raw. And not only that, red pepper has the highest concentration of vitamin C, basically of all the vegetables and fruits. It's much higher than oranges, which you'd expect, because everyone's like, oh, oranges are the best source of vitamin C. But actually, red pepper, loads, it's crammed. It's like 30 or 40% more than oranges. It's pretty crazy. You wouldn't think it, because that's not how we're led to believe, really. It's always oranges, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Sure. You eat probably as much red pepper as you do eggs, right?
I eat a lot of red pepper, yeah. Probably like half to 1 a day. And the important thing about like having good nutrition, especially if we do a lot of athletic activities, or you hike, or you climb, or whatever, is you need that to maintain your body and prevent injury. If you don't have right nutrition, you undereat, or whatever it is, then eventually it's going to catch up with you and you'll be more susceptible to injury. You won't heal from injuries in the same way. Super important. So we're just frying all that together. It doesn't take too long, does it really?
No,
So we're going to be like, the way we're going to cook this meal means that this stuff's going to continue cooking as we bake the eggs within it.
Yeah.
This is a great way to have eggs which aren't like fried or whatever in a frying pan. It kind of like cooks them in a sort of poached way, which is kind of nice. Cherry tomatoes might be one of my favourite vegetables. Are they fruit or a vegetable? I can't remember which one it is.
They've
I
got
think
seeds in them, so they're a fruit, aren't they?
no, I think they're technically a vegetable, but they look like a fruit. So we're going to add tin top tomatoes. Boom. You can get tin tomatoes pretty much anywhere in the world that I've been to, especially Europe, US, Northern Hemisphere, and they're just a good nutritious meal. And you know, in the can, it will just live in your van for as long as you want it to. It's pretty amazing. And we're just going to pour these straight into the onions and the peppers we've been cooking.
And then you can add some salt, pepper, a bit of sugar, and a bit of paprika.
Don't be shy on the pepper. Unless you don't like pepper. Be shy as you like. And smoked paprika is probably like one of the best spices. It just smells amazing and just always brings a cool aroma to your food. And flavour is a big part of that, is the smell. So you might think it doesn't matter, but it does. A healthy amount. Just sprinkle the chunk over that.
sugar in.
Not yet. I'm a slave driver.
I know. I'm on your case today.
Yeah. I got really sleepy today. I trained really hard yesterday, and that always means like I sleep well, but I need about 3 more hours than normal.
How many teas have you had today?
I need 2 pints.
Okay.
I did have like double whammy protein shake in the morning. Just trying to help my body recover. You kind of need more protein as you get older, and unfortunately I am getting older. Doesn't mean I can't climb harder, but it just means your body needs more rest, more protein, and you've got to be a bit more careful about warming up. Injury management is super important anyway. It's basically 50% of getting better is injury management, maybe more. Because if you consistently train without a big stop, or being able to have to stop training or trying hard, then you'll continuously get better. If you have to have breaks for injury, then you get weak.
50%. That's high. That's super high.
Yeah, it's super important. Like, you could train brilliantly and super hard and try super hard for like 6 months, but if your injury management's rubbish, and basically now you're so injured that you're off for 6 months, then you might as well have not bothered.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can consistently train, consistency is so important for almost any sport. If you consistently train and you don't get injured, and you consistently keep pushing yourself in the ways which have the opportunity improvement, you'll get there. You'll always improve. So when you have to have breaks or stop, and this is why van life is great, because you can be consistent in continuously working towards whatever sport it is, surfing or climbing or whatever. You just live in so cheap. You don't have the distractions of modern day life. You know, you're not like in a city having to meet all your friends and then have a drinking culture and have a job. You're just like on it, 1, 2, 3 years on it, and then you can just keep your stuff going, and you continuously improve, and you manage to do things you never imagined you'd be able to do. So, what are you doing? I'm
making some little egg-shaped holes in our sauce.
Do you need to boil it down a bit more?
When the eggs are in,
okay,
it all kind of happens together. So, some little holes for the eggs, and then you just want to crack your egg in the egg hole. And the first one's a bit easier to make a hole that stays put, but this is quite good. This is quite a good pan.
So it actually takes quite a while for those eggs to cook. So we're gonna just cover it up with a plate. So we're just gonna put a plate over the poached eggs. I'm just gonna let that simmer, put it on really low heat. It's ideal if your pan has a cover. My pan doesn't have a cover, so we're using a plate. It's just a bit tricky to get it out again, but it's fine, we'll just let it roll. And we'll just leave that now, probably for about 10 minutes maximum, and then we have a food. So that took, what did that take? That took, 7 or 8 minutes to get to this stage. Plus 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you've got a delicious, highly nutritious meal, rich in protein, good for your recovery.
Sorry. If you had a lid on your pan, you'd be able to see the eggs cooking.
That's true. I don't have a lid.
I know.
But it's still an amazing pan.
It's still a great pan. It's much better than my pan.
It's the best pan.
It's so worth
it's a wonderful
buying
pan. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, I cook in a pan like every day, so after 2 years, my old pan just kind of a bit rubbish, and it's like, oof, I feel kind of bad just throwing it away. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's my main cooking tool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, and I'm wasting food every time because it gets stuck to it, the eggs. It's like probably about half an egg if you put 4 in. Ceramic pans are amazing. You can't really buy them so much in Europe.
No,
I haven't seen them.
I haven't
but in
seen
America, you can get like these like ceramic pans. They're like white on the inside or whatever, and they are like the bomb. They're amazing.
It's like the freezer.
They're like non-stick, but you can like use metal on them and stuff. And also because it's ceramic, it's not like the Teflon stuff which gives you cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
Because apparently Teflon's not good for you. Don't eat Teflon apparently.
I eat Teflon.
But still better than having to clean a pan. A lifetime of not having to scrape stuff off a pan for a little bit of cancer. Is it worth it?
When we've all got cancer anyway.
We've all got cancer. I'm not sure that's necessarily the case.
chance as well.
I mean, I think it's like a healthy lifestyle overall is going to significantly reduce your risk of cancer.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
if
that's
you're not
the
like
idea.
eating rubbish food, you know, if you're being healthy, you're exercising, you're out there, van life, you know, it's a solution to everyone's problems.
Yeah, van life.
You know, if you don't mind having a nature poo.
We need a study to prove that everyone who's doing
We were hanging
that-
out with our friends' parents, and people were always like, well, you know, you wouldn't want to live like that. But like, they came and they camped for this wedding, and like, they're like, well, I don't want to get in the way and use a shower. We'll just have a bucket shower. And they're like 70.
What?
Yeah. They're just like, nah, we got a bucket, it's fine. Like, just like asking for a bucket, like, well, just gonna make yourselves a little bucket shower.
Sweet.
And you're like, legends. Not
Didn't offer
worrying.
them your solar shower?
No.
Didn't tell them that you had one?
Well, no, they were happy with the bucket shower. Like, what are you, like, I mean, it's the parents of the bride and groom, so they'd be happy for them to shower in the house.
Parents of the bride and groom.
Parents of the bride. You know, and they're just like rough and ready outdoor people.
Cool.
They're not like bitching about having a cold shower, you know, like,
Not
come
phased.
on. So we're just gonna open that up, have a look. It's hot. It's got steam coming out. Plate's not the best method in the world. As you can see, this looks actually really good. The eggs are really kind of baked into that. They've poached themselves within all the tomato sauce. It's nice, it's a good one if you have some bread. We're just gonna eat this with some bread, but you can, depending on where you are in the world, but this would be great with French baguette.
Oh, definitely.
It's so good
Yeah.
with French baguette.
And it's nice because you can just serve it as it is and like share it.
Yeah,
And then it is a one pot, no plates.
yeah. So
With a bit of bread.
one pot, no plates. You could literally just dish yourselves out together using this pan, and you can essentially say this is a chopping board, a knife, and a pan meal. But if you were eating out of my pan, I'd be plastic or wooden forks because it's sacred. It's a
Oh yeah,
sacred
to
pan.
preserve. But we're not using forks either, we're just using bread.
Just needs bread, yeah. So let's do a little taste test. Well, look at that, that's great. That egg is like beautifully poached. Look at that, it's delicious. Fantastic. It's been quite warm though, isn't it?
Yeah. Got a pool of waiting, didn't you? Shit.
That is legitimately good.
Cool.
Not bad. Super efficient.
And you can always swap out the peppers for mushrooms or, you know, whatever. You can chuck other stuff in there as well if you want to.
Yeah, that's amazing. What a great meal. So that's it. Another delicious recipe for you guys. If you want, don't forget you can buy the cookbook. The cookbook is available in a link in the description. And as we update it, we're going to do 30 episodes in a season. And as we update and add more, we're doing batches of 5. You will get the updates for free. So if it's 20 now, in the end of the season, in a few weeks, it will be 30. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget, if you know someone who likes simple cooking, who is not like a big fan of fancy foods or like 1,000 different weird ingredients that you've never heard of, share this show with them, because this is perfect for that person. Because basically, I am that person. I want minimum fuss, simple foods that taste great. And that's what this show is about. So share it with that person.